Star Wars Episode 9 crew seemingly using old cell phones to avoid leaks. Adult diapers would probably work better, guys. Oh yeah, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You're listening to Ethan Van Sciver, 25-year veteran of this comic book industry, such as it is, what it's become. I am the creator of Cyberfrog. My comic book, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, is in its last 24 hours of crowdfunding right now. Last 24 hours. So if you would like to buy a copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey and back this campaign, there's a link in the description below, and you should do so. You've got 1 day to do it. I am the illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, and a great big Star Wars fan. What is this? Star Wars? By the way, we're at comicbook.com/Star Wars. /Star Wars. Star Wars Episode IX crew, seemingly using old cell phones to avoid leaks. Thank you, Patrick Kavanaugh. It's the glib Patrick Kavanaugh. We appreciate his efforts. Why would they do that? Why? And what do you mean? Oh, look at that. Why, this is something out of 1992. That doesn't look like a normal cell phone. Do they even make these anymore? Why? Old school crew, Vic Mahoney here. So Vic Mahoney is a crew member, Star Wars Episode 9. And let's find out what the deal is. Lucasfilm goes to great lengths to keep secrets under wrap about a variety of projects. Yeah, well, they fail. They fail. They do not keep secrets under wraps at all. They leak them. They leak them to the press. Well, they only leak the bad stuff. They leak the horrible secrets. They leak the kind of innuendo that makes people worried about what's coming out and what they're doing. That's the bad thing. So, with a member of Episode 9's crew seemingly displaying that she had to use a cell phone on set that wasn't equipped with a camera as to avoid possible leaks escaping. How did this leak? Can I ask you? How did this picture leak then? How did this picture leak? If the whole idea behind having one of these old phones is to prevent stuff like this from leaking to the media, how the did this picture leak to the media? How? This isn't working, Star Wars. This isn't working. Victoria Mahoney, who was serving as the second unit director on the film. Wait a second. Victoria Mahoney. Oh, this is the black woman that J.J. Abrams hired and took a picture with, because he said, somebody said to him, why aren't you hiring people of color or women? And he went, I'm going to hire someone right now. And boom, he hired Victoria Mahoney. Lovely woman, absolutely lovely. And he took a picture with her right away, tweeted out that picture, and then boom, here she is, promoting the fact somehow that she's using a phone from the 1870s. And I don't know. It seems to, this photograph seems to, contradict the idea that leaks can't escape to the media using this kind of phone. But anyway, here she is, Victoria Mahoney. So she's the second unit director of Star Wars Episode 9. J.J. Abrams hired the first female woman of color, the first woman of color, to be the second unit director on this film. And here she is right away. Shared the photo of an antiquated cell phone while adding hashtag old school, hashtag crew, hashtag IX. Her brief comments avoid detailing the reasons for the use of the phone, though she does confirm it's connected to Episode 9, leading fans to assume a majority of the crew had to trade in sophisticated technology for older models of cell phones to ensure photos from the set couldn't escape. That's interesting. So the problem is that we don't want photos to escape onto social media, and that's important, and they're taking steps. They're taking steps to make sure that that doesn't happen. I see. Would that be a good reason to maybe take down one's Instagram? Would rules like that, non-disclosure agreements like this, would that be a good reason? Would it be called for to take down your Instagram? Well, whether or not you were being harassed for having been Rose Tico in Episode 8, would you not? To be on the safe side, if we are going to such extreme measures as to use tin cans tied to strings to speak to one another, to communicate to the regular world, the normal non-SJW infested world, would you not also take down your Instagram, I ask you? And I'm not saying that Rose Tico, also known as Kelly Marie Tran, didn't take down her Instagram because she was being harassed. I'm simply saying she didn't take down her Instagram because she was being harassed. She took it down because of the non-disclosure agreement. So I guess that is exactly what I'm saying. Nice job. Thank you very much, Victoria Mahoney, for this. That was excellent. Damn right I made a hustle. Yeah, made a hustle. I could put a little hustle in my muscle. The director made headlines earlier this year as her involvement in the saga marked for a first for the franchise. That's right. Ava DuVernay, a filmmaker whose name is regularly tossed into the running of director fans would like to see direct a Star Wars film, confirmed earlier this year that Mahoney was the first woman and person of color to serve as a second unit director on an installment series. So she will be the second unit director behind J.J. Abrams. The filmmaker, which means she's going to be doing the background stuff. She'll be shooting establishing shots and things like that. She'll never meet any of the cast or the crew or anything like that. She's not going to meet. She's not going to hang out with J.J. Abrams too much. She's mostly going to be shooting pictures of trees. And J.J. thinks this is satisfactory. Why didn't J.J. Abrams step aside and simply let Victoria Mahoney be the very first actual, director of a Star Wars film, female? Woman of color. Why couldn't he do that? Why couldn't J.J. Abrams just step aside and allow that historic moment to take place? Why is he so selfish? Why is he so racist? Or is he? I don't know. These are questions that he is going to have to answer for himself and his conscience. The filmmaker has previously directed a film, Yelling at the Sky. Oh, that's the Donald Trump story. That is the losing SJW Donald Trump story right there, Yelling at the Sky. In addition to helming episodes of Grey's Anatomy, Power, and American Crime. This is all perfect. While the position of second unit director might not be recognizable as first unit director, the filmmaker plays a pivotal role in productions as large as a Star Wars film. Typically, director J.J. Abrams would be working closely with the principal cast on the more personal dialogue-driven scenes, while Mahoney will likely be focusing on the much larger, potentially more complex action and battle scenes. That's good. Just give her the tough stuff to do, the boring and tough stuff. The role on the set might not get as much attention, but the second unit director is just as integral to accomplish a sci-fi spectacle as the film's first unit director. Following, what is this here? Free unlimited data and talk? Okay, that's interesting because we are talking about phones, aren't we? You guys, we talk about how the internet is listening at all times. The internet is listening, and they are participating. They're offering you things based on what they're picking up that you're saying. Now, for some reason, a lot of ads for women's panties are showing up. They're showing up in my videos as I read through ads. And I'm telling you, I don't talk about panties. Well, now I do. Now I talk about panties. But I don't talk that much about panties. But this is very peculiar. This is very peculiar. Look at this. You got this little nerdy SJW figure here. He's pointing. He's saying, get free unlimited data and talk and text for a year. Does it work? Does this work with telephones, cell phones that were built in 1912? Do they? Because that's all that anyone's allowed to do anymore. They're not allowed to have Instagram accounts. They're not allowed. They're not allowed to leak at the cost, at the risk of their job, any photographs or leak any information to the garbage tier media. So everything that Making Star Wars says is a lie. We know that. Filming on Episode 9 has only just begun, leaving many fans wondering about many of the details regarding the film's production. One of the biggest questions is about the involvement of Billy D. Williams, who is reportedly returning to portray Lando Calrissian. Many reports have claimed the actor was returning, which seems like a certainty, but audiences still wonder if he will serve a prominent role in the film or merely have a glorified cameo. Probably just a glorified cameo, because that's what J.J. Abrams seems to do with black talent. Okay. Episode 9 hits theaters on December 20th, 2019. What do you think about the secretive nature of Episode 9? I think it's a good reason for Kelly Marie Tran to delete her Instagram. And everyone else, stop lying. Thank you. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. Show your friends you support independent comics while showing the world who you back in the fight against the swarm with the brand new Cyberfrog t-shirt from Crypto Fashion and Comic Artist Pro Secret. Sizes come in small to 5XL, and take your choice of colors between navy blue, white, and black. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and order the Fandom Menace, Go Get Daddy's Belt, Tico, and Soilo t-shirts as well. Link is below in the description. You're going to look great. People love these shirts. They fit wonderfully. Thank you very much. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist, but it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.